Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. A fascinating paper trending on X this week, published just 3 days ago on June 10, 2026, tackles one of the biggest bottlenecks in training modern AI. As reinforcement learning becomes central to aligning large language models, accelerating the computationally expensive generation phase remains a critical open challenge. To solve this paper introduces a method that achieves up to a 1.8 times end-to-end training acceleration by changing how we handle multi-token prediction, which is a speed-up technique where an AI model predicts several future words at once instead of just one. The paper is titled, Breaking Entropy Bounds, Accelerating Reinforcement Learning Training via Multi-Token Prediction with Rejection Sampling. And, as we will see, their approach completely bypasses the need for expensive online updates, making it highly practical for large-scale systems. Figure 1 illustrates this core discovery by plotting how the number of accepted tokens changes as model entropy shifts. In Figure 1 Panel A, we see that standard target-only sampling leads to a sharp linear drop in acceptance as entropy increases. Our total variation loss, which measures the difference between probability distributions, completely flattens this curve, keeping the accept length consistently high. Then, Figure 1 Panel B explains this visually, showing that the total variation draft model matches the sharp target distribution much better than the wider cross-entropy draft, achieving an 85% overlap. While Figure 1 showed the theoretical impact of entropy, Figure 2 tracks actual acceptance rates during training on a software engineering benchmark. In the first step of multi-token prediction, the acceptance rate declines by only about 1%. However, this degradation accelerates in subsequent steps, because the third step drops by over 3% over time. This compounding drop reveals why standard multi-token prediction struggles to maintain speedups during reinforcement learning. Table 1 details why standard training objectives fall short. The forward Kullback-Leibler divergence, shown in the second column, lacks tail suppression, which is a mechanism that prevents wasting training effort on extremely rare words. Because of this, optimization is spread too thin across the entire vocabulary. In contrast, both reverse Kullback-Leibler divergence and the proposed total variation loss focus updates on relevant tokens by using gradients proportional to the draft probability. Table 2 presents the actual acceptance rates across different task domains using QN 3.5, where the end-to-end total variation loss consistently outperforms all other objectives. On the software engineering tasks, our method increases the acceptance rate by 8% over the cross-entropy baseline. Even on out-of-distribution evaluation tasks, it provides a solid 2% improvement. Figure 6 demonstrates how these improvements translate to reinforcement learning training. In Panel A, which shows reasoning workloads, the rejection sampling with total variation loss maintains the highest accept length throughout training. Panel B and Panel Circa, representing software engineering workloads on larger models, confirm this trend because the total variation loss remains completely stable, while target-only sampling steadily degrades. Alright, Figure 7 details how these stable accept lengths translate to concrete speedups in wall clock training time. Panel A shows that on reasoning tasks, the proposed rejection sampling with total variation loss reduces the latency per training step by nearly half compared to the baseline without multi-token prediction. Moving to Panel B and Panel C, similar latency reductions of up to 40% occur for software engineering and agent workloads, which demonstrates consistent computational efficiency throughout the reinforcement learning phase. Figure 8 illustrates how the choice of training loss affects the relationship between model entropy and token acceptance. In Panel A, which focuses on reasoning, standard target-only sampling and rejection sampling with cross-entropy show a steep decline in accept length as entropy rises. In Panel B and Panel C, similar trends hold for software engineering. Across all these tests, rejection sampling with total variation loss yields a nearly flat line, which confirms that total variation training successfully decouples the acceptance rate from entropy. Decoupling token acceptance from model entropy via rejection sampling and total variation loss represents a major leap in accelerating reinforcement learning. Bypassing expensive online updates makes speculative decoding highly practical for training large language models. And that is a wrap. I am Alex from the AI Research Roundup. Thanks for tuning in.